Hi everyone, it's Al. Today we're going to cover the thorny topic of bad plumbing on waste pipes, etc. In the fact that I've had some of you write into me regarding your waste pipes, and I know that some of you are getting a problem of when you let your wash basin go, you're getting water coming up in your bath or sometimes coming up the shower. And someone else had another problem that they wrote to me about, saying that when they let their bath go, it was coming up the shower trap and filling up the shower tray. Now there's several reasons for this, and the most common is really bad plumbing. It does mean that for some reason or another pipes have been teed together instead of running them separately to the stack. Now there may be lots of reasons for that, and there are a multitude of reasons why sometimes you can't get to the stack to run a separate stabbing. But there is a little device out there that can get you around it, as long as you can get to this device to clear it out every now and again. But first of all, I'll show you the kind of bad plumbing things that I'm talking about on this little drawing I've got here on the paper. Alright, so we'll go to that first. Right, here we have our first little drawing, and you can see that there's our bath, and there's our wash basin, there's our soil stack going up there. So what happens here? The bath gets emptied and it goes down and it goes into the stack fine. No problem there. It's not going to push up the basin waste even if there's a blockage there, because it's far too far to climb. But the wash basin, if that goes, and not only will it be tempted to go backflow anyway into the bath and bubble in here, but if there's any slight blockage here at all, then it would definitely backflow up here and go into the bath, and that's when you get bubbling and water coming up in your bath. Because of bad plumbing, basically this should have been teed in to this soil stack separately and not teed in here, but this happens all the time. I mean, another problem, I'll show you the next problem here, a shower. Sometimes you get in a shower addition and the bath and the basin. I mean, this is a real bad example where all three are teed into one pipe, and you can see the shower's teed into the bath trap's teed into the basin, and then it goes into the soil stack. And another thing, by the way, that when you do this, it is very easy for the traps to empty and be sucked out when the water's travelling past, so it also means you can get bad smells in the bathroom. Again, these should be run into the soil stack separately, all three of them, but because for some reason or other, and maybe they can't get to the stack, it's all boxed in, it's been done in this manner. So obviously what's going to happen here, the bath goes and it runs back here and comes up into the shower trap. If that's you, it is really bad plumbing, and there is a little device can help get out as long as we can get to the pipe, and I'll show you that device in a second. Also with the wash basin, again, it comes down here. If you've got a blockage here just before the stack, or a very slight blockage, it can run back and still come up in the shower. So we've got a couple of problems here to sort out. So what's an easy way around this one? Well, I'm going to show you a little device now that is very handy, but the only thing it demands is that you need to be able to get to it to clean it out now and again. Alright, so we'll show you that now. Okay, so this is it. This is basically a non-return valve for waste pipes. This is the 40mm version, so it goes on the bigger pipe, which is normally the case. I think you can get a 32mm as well, but if I take this off, it's very simple how this works. Now if you look inside there, you can see a little flap operating. You can see that there, and it means that water will go down there but not return. It's a very simple idea. Let me show you. Now this has to be fitted with the arrow pointing that way. It's only got to flow one way. Okay, it must be fitted the right way round, so we want to make sure that that arrow is pointing in your direction. Alright, let me show you. Let's see, we'll take the cap out. Okay, this is for cleaning really. So if we take that cap off, what do we see? There's a little valve inside there. Can you see that flapping around? And if I take it right out, well, there you are, you can see the whole thing. And it's a very simple idea, isn't it? You can clean that out very easy by removing that cover. And this is a simple, easy idea that can help you out, but you obviously must have access to this valve to clean it out, because obviously every 3 months or so it'll probably have hair and bits and pieces in there and won't shut properly. So you do need to have access to it. But it's a very simple idea. Look, that just fits in there like so, and it swings around. It's very easy to come out, look, but it just fits in there. I will put it in there. Alright, it's just got a little rubber seal around that part there. Can you see that? It's got a little rubber seal there. It just fits in here and swings. So it just swings on that. You can see it there swinging on the thing. Alright. Just put it back in. You can see what a simple device that is. It's very, very easy, isn't it? So we're laying back in, and once the cap goes in, this with a little rubber seal on it there, it won't push around. It just pushes in like that. And that will keep it in place. Okay, so it will keep it in there. Now the only restriction obviously with this type of valve is you can't have it going down like that, because obviously it will never shut. It's got to be on the level piece of pipe going towards your waste pipe, or I mean it is arranged that it can take a slight drop, which is what should be on your waste pipe anyway, and still shut. But any backwater will tend to come up against the valve anyway and will shut it and stop it from coming up into your bath, shower, or whatever you're getting a backflow problem from. So it's a very handy device, but obviously as you realise it's got to have access so that you can clean it out whenever, and that just cuts in the pipe either side. There's 2 nuts there with it, one either side, and it just joins in. You make sure you get it the right way round, and it should sort a lot of problems out for you, because let me show you now on the drawing. Okay, I've sort of roughly drawn them in here. Now as you can see, don't be tempted to put it there just before the stack, alright, because that is the wrong place, alright. There's nothing to backstop, it's completely wrong. So make sure you get it between your bath and your basin if you're suffering this problem. That's the right place right there, and you can see that any water coming down there will be stopped from going up into the bath trap because of the valve being a one-way valve, but it will allow the bath waste to go down there. Okay, so that's just making sure that you don't put it the wrong side. That's why I've written wrong place. Don't put it there. Alright, because you're trying to stop that water going up the bath trap. And coincidentally on this one, you'd need 2 here. If this is your system and it's been badly fitted like this, then you'd want 1 here to stop the bath from emptying up into the shower trap, and you'd also want 1 here to stop your wash basin from emptying up into the bath. So in that case you'd actually want 2. Alright, but that's a worst case scenario. Usually bad plumbing goes in a case of something's been added and they've just teed into the run somewhere, and that's another prime example of bad plumbing. Often as well you can find this happens on washing machine wastes that have been teed in as well, and you find it come up in a sink and all sorts. Right, well okay, that's about it everybody. Just thought I'd show you the good benefits of this valve, and you know, a way of getting around bad plumbing. Ideally, don't use these, re-plumb it completely and do it the proper way, get it into those stacks, separate pipe or out to a drain, separate pipe each item, okay? But if you really are up against it and you're in a sticky situation, you can't get to the soil stack or outside for some reason or another, then these are a good way around it. But do remember, you do need access to clear it out. Okay, well I just wanted to mention that one as I was asked around about it. So anyway, that's it from me. All my videos, you know where to go. Usual place, Derek33. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.